name is Sharon Brittingham, Senior Associate Director of the Delaware Academy for School Leadership. With the death of my husband in 2019, a pandemic, and pending retirement, this book, Maybe You Should Talk to Someone, a therapist, her therapist, and other lives revealed, called my name as a must-read. We've heard a lot about self-care and mental health issues over the last year. Was it time for me and others to begin looking at our lives and the challenges we face? I hope that this book would give me insight into myself, who I am, and what lies ahead. And I can say that this book truly opened my eyes to this journey of life. This nonfiction book by psychotherapist Lori Gottlieb chronicles several months of therapy with a small handful of patients alongside her own journey as a therapist and as a patient. When the man she was going to marry suddenly breaks up with her, Lori finds herself on the couch of a therapist who helps her rediscover her own vulnerability, self-compassion, and to edit that self-narrative she did not realize she had been telling herself. As she travels deeper into her own psyche, she enters uncomfortable emotional terrain, including grief, loss, anxiety, concerns over a mysterious illness that doctors have been unable to diagnose, fear towards being halfway done with her life, and resentment toward the book that she's supposed to be writing. At the same time she goes on this therapeutic journey with her therapist, Gottlieb takes the reader into her own therapy office so they can follow along as she works with 4 patients. John, a narcissistic, phone-addicted television writer. Rita, an elderly woman who plans to commit suicide on her 70th birthday. Julia, a recently honeymooned woman in her 40s who is dying of cancer. And Charlotte, a lonely millennial struggling with alcoholism and toxic relationships with men. Gottlieb interweaves her sessions with these patients, her sessions with her therapist, and passages from her life as she switched from a career in Hollywood to medical school to training for being a psychotherapist, to create what I felt was a deeply moving philosophical work on the nature of growth. Gottlieb captures a fundamental but often ignored truth, that as humans, we grow alongside each other. By seeing others grow and work with similar challenges and issues as they struggle and fail, we become more self-aware and work to become more open and vulnerable too. We too can find the courage to open up ourselves to the world and to change. Gottlieb's work is a beautiful exploration of just how collaborative growth is. While it is individual, at the same time, it is communal. By placing herself in a position of vulnerability and taking us into the therapy room with her, patients, and her own therapist, she allows us to witness her and her patients getting on the right track, to demonstrate how change is a universal struggle. This book is structured around the process of change. As I begin a new phase in my life, watching the characters and the author struggle with change and the hundreds of steps we take along the way to transform has provided insight into both my past and the future. I hope you enjoy reading this book.
Thanks for checking out Dazzle Reads. What book or blog have you recently read that you recommend we check out next? Comment below. Learn more about Dazzle by visiting our website at www.dazzle.udel.edu or check us out on Twitter at @UD_Dazzle. See you next time.